Hi there, my name is Richard Joel Jr. I'm an attorney at 496 Kinderkmack Road in Oradell, New Jersey. That's Bergen County, New Jersey. I'm going to provide a short overview of the personal injury process and provide you with certain tips. When you're injured, you should keep track of everything that has happened. You should write down in a diary the date that the accident happened, any witnesses, any treatment, anything and everything, because over time your memory will fade and then you will not be able to recall certain things. You might be asked, well, who'd you go to for treatment and how often? If you don't have a diary, then it becomes very difficult. You should not talk to anybody regarding the accident. Certain insurance companies might contact you and they might be from the other side. And sometimes they're not forthcoming. They'll indicate, oh, hi, I'm calling you regarding the accident. I'm from the insurance company. You might be under the impression that it's your insurance company calling, but it might be the insurance company for the other driver that either hit you from behind or drove into your car. So you got to be very careful. You shouldn't talk to anybody because you might provide certain statements that might not be in your interest. So do not talk to anyone. You should obtain any and all medical treatment immediately. If you're injured badly, go to the emergency room. Or if you're injured and you need to go to the hospital and you're not able to, and you should have an ambulance called for you. So keep all your doctor visits, obtain all treatment that you require and that is necessary, because the old saying is, if you're not hurt, you're not receiving medical treatment. So you should receive all medical treatment that is necessary from your doctors and follow up with your doctors. You should also keep copies of any and all medical bills that you receive. This is to document the treatment that you're receiving. If you're injured in an automobile accident, you'll have personal injury protection coverage under your policy. It's sort of like a health insurance plan under your auto insurance. You'll make an application for, it's called PIP benefits, so that you could submit your medical bills to your auto insurance carrier. Also, there'll be certain parameters with respect to care, so you should follow very carefully the care path that your auto insurance carrier has for you in your circumstance. You should also be careful when you have your car repaired. You shouldn't sign any releases or other things that another insurance company might present to you, because you want to protect your rights. You should also photograph your vehicle prior to doing anything. You need to document the condition of the car. You might also want to get pictures of the other car that hit you, if you're able to, and of the accident scene to document the condition of the accident scene at the time of the accident. It's important to document these things. Again, things can change over time, so it's important to freeze in time the actual condition of things to establish your claim in the future. Keep track of any lost wages that you have. Maybe you can't work for a week, 2 weeks, or maybe an extended period of time, or ever. You should keep track of all the wages you have lost. You got to be mindful that when you're injured in New Jersey, that there could be an applicable statute of limitations in your circumstance. Say it's a regular rear-end collision with another car, you would have a 2-year statute of limitations to bring a personal injury claim. So it's important that you consult an attorney immediately to review the facts of the case, the applicable case law, and to protect your rights. Because if you do not consult an attorney, you're not going to know what to do, and you might be confronted in a situation where the other person's insurance company has received a statement from you unbeknownst to you and influenced your decision in a matter. Again, you should know all your rights and consult an attorney. It's an important thing to have a personal injury claim, which could affect you for the rest of your life. And remember, when you're making a claim, that insurance companies have a database where they'll be able to determine if you have made any prior claims. Sometimes clients either forgot or are a little embarrassed that they had a prior claim and might not mention it to the attorney. And then when the insurance company runs through the database, they might come across that the person had 1, 2, 3, 4 other claims. and then this might be conveyed to the attorney that's representing you with respect to your claim, and it can be very embarrassing, or it could also severely affect your claim. So be forthcoming regarding any prior claims that you have. A lawsuit might be necessary in certain circumstances. Sometimes a personal injury claim can be resolved without a lawsuit, but if it becomes necessary and a fair settlement is not being provided for your claim, then by all means a lawsuit should be filed to protect your rights and to pursue your claims through the courts. You may have also certain other coverages under your insurance, such as uninsured or underinsured. These are certain coverages that cover you if the person that hit you did not have insurance, or if they have a very minimal policy, say a $15,000 policy, and say that you have underinsured coverage of $100,000. At least you have this insurance to protect you. This is insurance that you purchased to protect you, because you can't really rely upon the person that's hitting you. You can't choose the person that's hitting you and what type of insurance coverage that they have. So you should purchase the most uninsured and underinsured coverage that you can under the circumstances. And you can't buy it after the accident, obviously, but prior to the accident, and maintain the coverages, because they're very important coverages. They are for you. When you get all your medical treatment, again, submit it to your auto insurance carrier to make the payments and provide that information to the medical carrier that's treating you. You should also obtain a copy of the police report so that you have a rundown of what actually happened. It'll document the date, the time, what happened, take statements. There might be witnesses, there might be certain codes on there that indicate how the accident happened. So it's very important to obtain that information. In certain circumstances, there might be a statement from you that's not accurate, and maybe an addendum to that police report would be may have to be provided under the circumstances to correct that misconception or misstatement in the report. You should consult an attorney prior to doing that. Sometimes a person wants to provide additional information and it's not really helpful, or it can be extremely damaging to your case. You should also take pictures of any injuries. Sometimes injuries can be very graphic. If you fell or broke your nose or injured yourself in a certain fashion where they're very graphic, it's important to take pictures of these injuries, because after they heal, then you do not have the documentation establishing what the extent of these injuries were. You should also keep copies of any medical testing that you receive, such as an MRI or X-ray. You have to remember, under the New Jersey law, some insurance policies are subject to the verbal or lawsuit threshold. This limits your right to sue to only serious injuries under certain circumstances. There's 6 categories of injuries that qualify for this. You would have to consult an attorney, because it's very fact sensitive whether your case or claim will meet the verbal or lawsuit threshold under your facts of the case. Again, my name's Richard Joel Jr. I'm an attorney in Oradell, New Jersey. I handle personal injury claims. If you want to consult me, please contact me, or consult another attorney that's experienced in personal injury matters. Thank you and good day.